Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Caden. Hope you guys are doing well. Like always, I'm just gonna make a quick video, kind of sharing a few things that I've kind of processed throughout the day, that I've kind of found out, and that I think are important, or that are important to me to remember and for recording down and tracking down, but also that I think might help you guys out a ton, or that I think might help someone out there. So basically, what I was kind of going into today was just this feeling that I have around when I think about doing anything consistently, like having any sort of routine or like following any sort of structure or going back to the gym, and even small things like just having like one Bible verse a day to repeat over myself, um, or like having a surrender specific thing to surrender every day, like just any sort of small, consistent um, commitment thing that I think would like yield something good for me, that has some sort of goal. I When I think about doing something like that, starting some sort of routine or going towards moving towards some sort of goal, I just get this feeling of like exhaustion, of just like almost like this burden, this weight. Um, Mostly exhaustion though, mostly just like if you I was trying to process it into like thoughts, and like these emotions, the thoughts that are coming from these emotions are like, there's no point, this is not worth it, this isn't going to do anything, this isn't going to work, this isn't the perfect best way to do this, something's missing, like basically just like every thought that I could just have, and to like cause me not to execute it. And when I look over the last 2 months, and even over the last 2 years, but specifically in these last 2 months, because it's been I've been in a very exposed state right now over the last 2 months. Um, I've like made routines. I've like started doing things. I've like had things I wanted to achieve and made a plan, and then I would start doing it, and then I'd start doing it for like 2 or 3 days, and then on the fourth day I would like stop, and it's like been very consistent that way for the last 2 months. And I was like, what's going on here? Like, why am I having these thoughts? Where are they coming from? You know, like, what's going on here, right? And basically, the conclusion I came to is like, there's a few things, but big thing is like, there's just this belief that I know about, that I'm worthless, that I'm just somehow fundamentally broken, fundamentally flawed, that I'm cursed, another way to put it, and that no matter what I do, it just isn't gonna work. Nothing's gonna work for me, and this is just my state, right? And it's such a like, I know it's a lie, like it's a lie, but it's so ingrained into me that it's like it's hard for me to even, you know, do something that I want to do, and like like it's hard for me to go against it, and it's hard for me to think outside of it. And like it's also just like I know it's a lie, and it's so a lot, like there's no win-win, there's no win situation to having this belief. So like, to put the logic this way, like let's say you are building a brick house, and whenever you go to put down a brick, you have just these thoughts of like, this isn't going to do anything, like this isn't going to work, like you might as well not even place down the next brick, and then you just like stop. And then like at the end of the week, you go and you look at your project, and you're like, man, see, my brain tells me like, look, the house didn't get built, it didn't work, I told you it wasn't going to work, like, no point, right? You failed, right? And it's so stupid. It's like this stupid illogical loop. It's the self-fulfilling prophecy of just like, my brain gets me when I'm building, the house, just telling me it's pointless. And then it uses the result of basically me not doing anything as proof that it's not going to work. Like, you understand what I'm saying here? It's like, I want to build a house, but then my brain is just like, nah, the blueprint's wrong, right? I'm wrong. I'm fundamentally flawed. Like, something's missing, something's wrong. It's not perfect, right? So then I just slowly stop placing bricks. Like, I just place less and less and less and less. And then at the end of the week, or whenever the house is supposed to be built, or like whenever I reflect on it, I'm just like, look, it didn't work out. The house isn't built. Like, we're not where we want to be, and it's just, and I just get disappointed. And then it's just more proof that, hey, it's not going to work. And it's just like this huge cycle. And it's stupid. It's so illogical. It sucks. And it's like, I know I should do something about this belief I have. And it's like, okay, well, it's like, I have this belief that I'm fundamentally flawed, that I'm a failure and all this stuff. It's like, biblically, this stuff's not true. Like, it's just not true. And it's like, okay, well, then I should have like a Bible verse, or like I should like declare the opposite of this belief over myself every day, or like every hour, even if I can. And I think about doing that, and then it just kicks in again. Like, the belief just kicks in again. It's like, no, it's not worth it. It's not going to do anything. It's not going to change anything. It's not going to work. Right. And it's just like, and it's gotten to me to this point where it's like, I don't do anything. I do nothing other than like, become more and more aware of the problem, more and more aware of the logic of why it's stupid. And which is not bad, but it's also just like, what the heck, like, it just sucks. Like, and throughout the whole day, I'm just exhausted. Like, I nap so much, I rest so much. I don't I don't boot up my computer till like midnight. I don't wake up till noon. And when I do wake up, I just wake up to like, I'll wake up, I'll watch TV, and then I'll go back, lay down for like 2 hours, and then I'll wake up again, eat, and I'll like go lay down again, or like go on my phone, or go sit out in the sun, and then I'll like, wake up for a little bit, and then, around supper time, like, I'll just go back to bed. I wake up at 8, and then like around 8, 9 is like when my day starts. It's like when I start like doing kind of productive things, I guess, like researching and all this. And it's just like, it's just stupid, right? And I did this exercise today where I just wrote down everything that I could think about myself, like all the negative things I could think about myself. And as I was writing down these things, I did this before I became aware of like, um, before I started learning throughout the day. Like, it was something I did, like, whatever. I'll know for myself. But I did this exercise, and I was reading through it, just kind of looking at it, and there's just so much evidence for this belief of I'm fundamentally flawed. Nothing's gonna work out for me because I'm broken. Like, there's just too much evidence for it. Like, in everything negative I wrote down for myself, and yeah, it just sucks. So what am I gonna do about this? And it's like, at the end of the day, there's only like, I just have to start doing it. Or like, I just have to become really aware of how illogical it is, and do something about it, right? And it's gonna be hard for me to do that, even though it's not hard. It's mentally hard. It's mentally hard, emotionally exhausting to even think about. Um, but I haven't really gotten to that point yet, and I don't know. I still kind of think like I don't understand it enough to, like, I don't know. My mind's just like working against me. Like, it's just a nightmare right now. I can't believe I spent a whole 10 minutes talking about this. Like, this is crazy. But that's it for this video. Hopefully you guys got something from this. And yeah, you guys have a great night, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.